Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. And quite frankly, don't like what I'm seeing. So we've got a couple of, well, not a couple, quite a few tails up to the upside here of rejection. Now, obviously, I mean, you can draw in any number of levels in on any one of these tails here. And that is pretty much what we're rejecting. I'm just going to take something that's kind of in the middle, 41.50. So let's just round it off. 41.50 is our line in the sand. So we've got not quite an engulfing bar yet, but there's your weekly green bar, and now we've got a weekly red bar with a bit of a tail that's forming right now. Not quite engulfing, but if we do reject and come back down, it is going to be engulfing. Look at the oscillators. So the diversions we were looking at yesterday has gone. The swing low here has a little bit of diversions, but nothing to write home about. Trend is still up, so that is, just keep that in the back of your mind. You're above the 150 here on the 8 hour. That is, the trend is up, so just keep that in the back of your mind. Doesn't matter what you're seeing on the lower time frames. On the 8 hour, we are still in a messy uptrend. So we start dropping down through the time frames, and 3 hours the same on all the indexes. Tails to downside, tails to the upside, and then we have these weird gaps here on the S&P. So yeah, let's a gap down and then the buyers come, and a gap down and the buyers come. Personally, this looks like a flag to me. So strong move down, flag. We're looking for a rejection for a continuation down. But in saying that, every one of these tails here is going to offer support. And when you see so many of them in one frame like this, it is a strong area of support. So don't try second guess it. Don't think that you're going to outsmart the market and it's going to blast through these levels at 41.10 and you're going to make a ton of money. That's what the market wants you to think, and they will trap you. And unfortunately, the institutions have way more tools than you and I have, and they know exactly what we are doing. Anyway, yesterday, you can see yesterday's big up, big down, big up, big down. Ultimately, oscillators pointing down below the 155, so we're in a downtrend here on the lower time frames. So, the possibility of it continuing down is there. However, when you look at the 15 minutes, that's something you definitely do not want to be trading. Delete some of this noise here, so get rid of that. So if you look at this, we're in amongst moving averages, we're above and below, complete confusion. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows where we're going. We're waiting for the politicians to finish their little peacock dance. And once they've finished their peacock dance, which will drag out till the very last second because it's a very important dance, this is what's going to happen. We're going to continue going sideways. So you're either going to frustrate yourself trying to get in on a trade because you fear of missing out, or you're forcing the trade, is what I prefer to talk about, because there's no real entry, but you have to trade. You've got to make money, so you force a trade. And then you keep jumping in the wrong direction, and then 4 or 5 trades later, you're down $1,000. So don't do it. My advice, just leave it. Understand that the politicians that they need their few seconds in the sun, so just let them fluff their tail feathers for a bit. They don't have much time left. They've only got till the end of the month, and then we'll move on to the next man-made crisis. But for me, this is sideways. I really am no interested in trading this. None of the indexes have anything which indicates we should be looking for a short or a long. The dollar does look like it is going to continue continue strengthening. So you can read into that what you want. I think I'm just going to read nothing into that. I think it's just sliding at the moment. But as soon as the politicians come out with their noise, and I'm pretty much guarantee you the US is not going to default on their debt, so they will come to some kind of a political agreement, and life will move on. But the markets at the moment are really, really, really concerned. So you've got recession fears, you've got the bank fears, you've got interest rate hikes, there's so much going on at the moment, and we just need to be patient, to be honest. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Hopefully, we'll get something going then. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers.